What is going on, everybody? It is Low Budget RS here today with a farming guide. So I was requested to give you guys a guide on farming because I did mention that farming is one of the most important things to do in old school RuneScape to be successful. So I just really wanted to show you guys how to get to the level where you can farm herbs to basically make money and profit all the time. So basically I want to show you the cheap way to do it. You can also do it in another way. I'm going to show you how to make the saplings, while at the same time you can also just buy the saplings if you have like money to blow. But if you're kind of hurt, I'm going to teach you how to make this. I'm going to teach you how to go from 1 to 38 farming in maybe 2 or 3 days, or maybe even 2 days if you really be on it, or if you really are on it. And then if you have like a bunch of cash, then it'll go a whole lot faster. But if you don't, it's fine because I'll teach you literally everything you need to know in this video. So starting off, you want to do Fairytale Part 1. Alright, so once you finish Fairytale Part 1, I'm going to put a reward on screen. This is just like the reward picture of what you get from completing the quest. So you get 3,500 farming XP, and you don't even require farming to do it. So you basically get level 18 farming for free, and the only requirements are that you have completed Lost City and Nature's Spirit, which are really simple quests, which really aren't even hard. If you have a 15 IQ, you can do it, I assure you. So we're going to be planting oak trees because we are 15 farming, and oak trees are the best. So your farming patches are in Lumbridge, Varrock, Taberley, Falador, and Tree Gnome Stronghold. You'll use all of these, so you'll plant 5 at a time. They take about 3.5 hours to grow. And then we'll be planting fruit trees. At your level, we'll be starting at apple trees, which is level 27. So I'll show you the math in a minute. So your fruit trees are in Brimhaven, Gnome Stronghold again, Letya, which we will not be using, Tree Gnome Village, and Catherby. These are really easy to navigate to. If you need to pause the video, you can, and to see where these are. We will not be using Letya because this is a low level guide. So starting off with the math, you do 18 farming, which is automatically done from Fairytale Part 1. And then we're going to plant 13 oak trees to get to 27 farming so we can do our apple trees. That will grant us around 10,000 XP. And then after that, we're going to do 5 oaks because that's 1 day or 3 hours or whatever worth of time. And while we're doing those oaks, we do 4 apples, and that will give us 17,000 XP. And that will get us to where we can do willow and banana trees, which will then get us to level 38 farming. Now you can do Raynars at 32 farming, but I would suggest that you keep doing your trees until you're about 50 farming. And willows and bananas are perfect because they're cheap and they're easy to do, and they give you a good amount of XP. Like, literally the cost of this video cost me like 40k to buy all the supplies. I'm obviously not going to plant these because I am level 98 farming, so this is like 0 XP for me. But anyway, so you'll be doing 13 oak trees, which is just you plant 5 and then you wait 3.5 hours, or you log out for a day. Most people do a tree run a day, so it's like called your like daily tree run or whatever, where you just go plant all your trees, chop them down, and plant new ones. And you can also pay the farmers to cut down your trees if you don't have the wood cutting level to cut them down. So you don't even need the wood cutting. You can just right click the farmer outside of the patch and then click pay, and then it'll say like something around the lines like, would you like to pay this farmer 200 GP to cut down your tree? So this is a clip of me buying the seeds because I'm going to be showing you how to make the saplings from scratch. Basically, just buy them off the GE. If you're an Iron Man, I suggest you get a Kingdom. Or if you've done some wood cutting, you've got lucky enough to get 18 acorn seeds. That's awesome. But if you haven't, then I would suggest once again doing your Kingdom and just trying to get these acorn seeds. Also, if you're an Iron Man, I really wouldn't suggest trees to start off with because they're really hard to acquire as an Iron Man. I mean, if you open up a nest, you're probably going to get a high level seed that you can't use as an Iron Man. So I mean, you're kind of SOL on that one. So for this one, I'm just going to be buying every seed that you need, so you can literally just copy this part of the video word for word. Basically, you can just literally follow this step by step and buy these supplies and follow what I do. So after this, I'm going to navigate to Camelot, which is where basically like the most known farming shop is. I'm pretty sure anyone can get to Camelot because all you need to do is just buy a Camelot tab. I'm not going to include that in the price because like literally you can just teleport there. Literally, it's not even like, that shouldn't even count as your farming. So you trade Vanessa and you buy a watering can, a gardening trowel, and enough plant pots to fill up all these seeds. So if you have 30 seeds, you need 30 plant pots. So basically you just use the seeds on the plant pot, and the gardening trowel is what allows you to do that. And you're going to fill up the watering can and water each one of these pots. It can take from like 1 second to like maybe, I'd say the max is probably like 5 minutes for this thing basically to germinate and grow into a sapling. And then once you have a sapling, you're all set. You're ready to go. So this is me buying the payments for you to pay the farmers so that your crops don't die. There's like a 1 in 8 chance, I believe, if you use super compost. But if you just pay them, you don't even have to use super compost. So we won't even be discussing super compost in this video. Literally, it's just like very simple. And yes, I'm merching Zora scales right now. I bought 200K for raids, and I'm selling them at 169 a piece. Hopefully they'll go up to, I don't know, maybe they'll go up to 200, because I really feel like people will be using raids to make money instead of Zora. So that means the demand for Zora scales will be going up. So anyways, sorry to get off on that tangent, but this is all of the payments that you'll need for the farmers. You'll need the tomatoes for the oak trees, of course. I think you need 1 basket of 5. Very simple. And then the sweet corn are for your apple trees. I think you need 9 per tree, so you're only planting 4 apple trees, so you only need 36. And then your apples, 5, are for your banana and willow. Willow takes 1 basket, and banana takes 4 baskets apiece, so that makes 21. And these are kind of hard to buy sometimes in the GE. I put mine in for like around 3K, and they ended up buying for a whole lot less cheaper. I just try to keep 100K in inventory so that everyone knows that I really didn't spend any money doing this, and it's really like the simplest way, and it literally only takes 2 days to get your farming from 1 to like 50 basically. So once you have all these payments, just a side note, you can note the payments and pay the farmers in notes. So like, let's say you're paying for your banana tree and it costs 4 baskets of apples. You can note your baskets of apples so that you don't have to fill up your inventory, and that makes it a whole lot easier. So now this is me pulling out the saplings for, they've germinated or whatever, and they're now saplings, so now they're ready to go. All you have to do is just navigate to the 5 patches for the trees and then the 4 patches for the fruit trees. If you do have Letya unlocked, it will help you out a lot, because you get basically another tree patch, and then achievement diaries will help you out a ton more. And this is going to be the end of the video. If you want some more farming guides or whatever, just let me know in the comments. Alright, thanks guys. Peace.